It is Sunday, January 5th, 2014, and I'm just wrapping up my first protest in front of the Unitarian Church of Montreal. Off to a really good start. Had my first physical assault of 2014 by a member of the Unitarian Church of Montreal. Not just an ordinary member, by the way, but a former president of the board of the Unitarian Church of Montreal, Margot Ellis. Margot Ellis thought it'd be a really good idea to just barge right into me, even though I made plenty of room for her to pass by me on the sidewalk. And most ironically, Margot Ellis is actually implicated in the past with false allegations of assault against me. I don't know if she made the allegations herself, but she was involved in an incident in which I was falsely accused of assaulting someone while I was protesting. So just kind of ironic that this woman, who in the past has been involved in calling the police over an alleged assault on my part, which did not happen, just assaulted me earlier today by just barging into me. Now, of course, it's not the most serious assault in the world. Just basically a body check, slammed me off my balance and onto my ass on the ground. But, you know, this is a former president of the Unitarian Church of Montreal. You know, obviously we do not think alike, and she expressed her love for me by knocking me off my feet. So yeah, we're off to an amazingly good start to 2014. Normally I would not bother reporting that kind of assault to the police. You know, basically I'm not hurt physically, I'm not psychologically traumatized. It's no worse than you know, a body check in a game of hockey or a tackle in football. It's no big deal for me. But on the other hand, in that Margot Ellis has been involved in false allegations of assault against me in the past, I'm having second thoughts. I'm seriously considering at least running this matter past police, see if they're interested in actually pursuing assault charges against her. I don't like to clutter up the court system with minor cases like that, so I'm not going to press the issue at all, but I will ask the police what they think. I'll ask them, you know, do you want to pursue this or not? If they choose not to, that's fine by me. You know, I have video of what happened. I can blog about it. That will be accountability enough as far as I'm concerned. But nonetheless, we've had some good conversations today. Later this month, there's a UUA Board of Trustees meeting in which I have asked the UUA Board of Trustees and new UUA moderator Jim Key to deal responsibly with my complaint against the UUA for its Lance Armstrong-style legal bullying that is now just over 19 months old. 19 months ago, in early June of 2012, I was falsely accused of the crime of blasphemous libel for allegedly making unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the Unitarian Universalist Association engaged in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, when in fact I'd done no such thing. Yes, I had spoken about some Unitarian Universalist ministers who had in fact been convicted of despicable crimes such as pedophilia and rape. One of them wasn't even a Unitarian Universalist minister. In fact, the one Unitarian Universalist who I did describe as a pedophile rapist, because that's exactly what he was an ordinary layperson to the best of my knowledge. So prior to receiving that legal letter accusing me of blasphemous libel for allegedly making unfounded, also known as false allegations about Unitarian Universalist ministers engaging in pedophilia and rape, I hadn't even spoken about one single Unitarian Universalist minister engaging in the despicable crime known as pedophilia. Which doesn't mean to say that I couldn't, it just means that I hadn't up to that point. So, here we are in early 2014. I should mention that I did ask Jim Key, the new UUA moderator, to apologize and to withdraw, formally withdraw the false allegations in this cease and desist demand letter, acknowledge they were false, acknowledge that the Unitarian Universalists do in fact have a certain amount of ministers who are in fact guilty of engaging in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, that I made no false allegations on the Emerson Avenger blog about such things, and that it was just wrong for the Unitarian Universalist Association to accuse me of blasphemous libel on this false basis, which, by the way, is one step away from being a criminal act in itself. If the UUA actually tried to pursue that blasphemous libel allegation, on the basis of their claim, they would be making a false report to the police, and that's a public mischief. If the Unitarian Universalist Association went to the Montreal police and accused me of making unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the Unitarian Universalist Association engage in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, well, they'd be lying to the police. They would be wasting the police time and possibly also the time of Quebec Crown prosecutors and so on. This is a crime. There are other false allegations in that cease and desist demand letter that I'm also demanding be withdrawn. So far they haven't. So I'm hoping that later this month, during the January 2014 board meeting, that the UUA Board of Trustees will do its job properly and formally withdraw all of the false allegations, agree to apologize to me, and agree to hold people accountable. UUA President Peter Morales, if he didn't actually dream up these ludicrous legal accusations, he nonetheless authorized the legal bullying that took place. It's almost inconceivable, excuse me, it's almost inconceivable that the UUA could have Stikeman Elliott, barristers and solicitors, litigation lawyer, make this allegation without President Peter Morales' authorization. And even if he didn't authorize this, which is unlikely, he has refused to do the right thing and withdraw the charges, I should say the allegations, because I haven't actually been charged. He has refused to formally withdraw the accusations, refused to apologize for more than 19 months now. That alone, as far as I'm concerned, is grounds for him to be held accountable for negligence, if nothing else. But as it happens, UUA Executive Vice President Kathleen K. Montgomery, who resigned last year in June, she would have been the person with the most hands-on responsibility for this legal bullying. She, as part of her job, is responsible for coordinating the work of the UUA's attorneys. So Kathleen K. Montgomery would have been the person most hands-on involved in this legal bullying. There may be another UUA staff involved, of course. She never faced any accountability. I actually filed a whistleblower complaint against her in April of 2013 for the fact that the letter does contain false allegations. The UUA specifically prohibits providing false allegations, false accusations, false information to UUA attorneys, and nonetheless, this legal letter that I received actually does contain false accusations. Kathleen K. Montgomery is the person most responsible for that. She never faced any accountability whatsoever that I am aware of. She's given a very happy send-off at the UUAGA in June of 2013. So I expect people to face accountability, and we shall see. By the end of this month, I will know very well what the UUA's intentions are. And if the UUA Board of Trustees fails to deal with this matter during the next UUA Board of Trustees meeting, well, I will consider them to be complicit in the illegal bullying and in the clergy misconduct that legal bullying seeks to cover up and hide. So that's it for now. I got a little disturbance in the throat there, so that's it. Good day, sir. Yeah?